where we get our horseradish. Locally grown right here. The rich, fertile soil of the Mississippi Valley. We use a company called El Cherrick Horseradish Company, right here local, and this is one of our favorite ingredients. We've tried washing it in the past, but we found that just peeling it is a little bit better, getting off some of the dirt richness and getting down to the flesh of the root itself. And you can smell, I can, this rich, pungent, potent horseradish smell just wafting off here. And so we'll go through and we'll peel all these bulbs instead, and then we end up dicing it up and turning it into these little horseradish cubes here. And this allows for maximum flavor penetration, for the alcohol to get in there and absorb it and extract that flavor and add this beautiful horseradish essence to our gin, Confluence gin. And when you taste the botanical alone, that horseradish has this typical horseradish scent, fleshy note. It's almost like kind of peanutty. It's got a little bit of just a rich, full flavor in there. It's not overpowering, but it's distinct and aromatic. It's got that kind of root nature to it, and it really helps bring all the other botanicals in the gin together to make one fantastic gin. So that's how we get our horseradish. So this is our Juniper communis, common juniper. It's most widely used in all the gins in the world. We wanted to originally use our local native juniper here, Juniper virginianus, native to the state of Missouri. But it's got sort of an unpleasant tart and bitter finish on there. And we find the juniper that we get, Juniper communis, we get ours out of the Mediterranean. I believe this is Albanian variety here. It's just a little juicier and fruitier. It still has that beautiful pine resiny note that you think of when you think of gin. But this is the base for all of your gins, and we use about a pound per gallon in here. So it's more than double the weight of any other botanical, but it really just performs the backbone of the gin. And then we layer the other botanicals on it to really enrich it and make it more complex. But this juniper is really good stuff, and it makes a delicious distillate all on its own. Now we're adding our galangal root. This is galangal root, now I've also heard it called galangal, is a tropical Southeast Asian root that has really beautiful citrusy notes. So it's still kind of that fleshy, earthy, kind of herbal root aspect. And roots are used in gin often to bind the flavors together and really kind of bring them into one cohesive spirit. The galangal really bolsters the citrus from the coriander and adds that real juicy, citrusy note in there. It's one of my personal favorite botanicals that we've ever discovered, and we use it in Confluence gin. We have to import it because we don't grow it in here, and we use the San Francisco Herb Company to import it, and we get it diced up like this. It's such a hard, knotty root that we've gotten it whole before, like the horseradish, and tried chopping it, and it's just kind of a nightmare. So we get it diced like this, and it works very well. You've got this great surface area to extract all that flavor in there. Beautiful botanical. So now in here, we've got our coriander and pink peppercorns mixed together. The coriander is a key ingredient in gin, and it gives it this sort of beautiful citrusy note. We crack ours to release more of that citrus and bring it out to be more flavor forward. The red peppercorns as well. Cracking these grains and botanicals just helps them be more absorbed and impart fuller flavor and more well-rounded flavor. We've tried all different botanicals in different forms, and we've found that really kind of cracking them open, releasing all the goodness inside, gives you a better quality spirit at the end of the day. So we take them in here, we put them in our little mill, a little old barley mill, homebrew grain grinder that we got, and we use our little drill. Just kind of grind them up, and we'll keep doing that till we get everything that we need. So the pink peppercorns are one of our favorite peppercorns. We've tried, I think we have like 9 or 10 different peppercorn varietals in our botanical library. The pink ones are a little juicier, a little softer, and they just have a really nice balance of flavor that pulls in that horseradish, the galangal root, and complements the juniper and coriander, and just really ties a bow on it. Now we've got all our botanicals in, and we're gonna add in our gin base. This is 190 proof neutral spirit. It's the only thing that we don't make here. That's still 630. We're not set up to make vodka, high-level alcohols with our pot stills. So we just purchase it. We use a wheat base. Then we went through a whole bunch of different trials to find out the one that really was a nice canvas for us to paint with our botanical colors on. We like to think things in terms of art and artistic creation here. And so this base really just is our canvas. The botanicals are the paints, and then the gin that comes out of it is our masterpiece.